Good Times podcast features foul language and insensitive comments performed by professionals. Accordingly, Good Times podcast must insist that what does that say?
Well, I can't read.
No one should play this show out loud during work, at school, or with your Meemaw. Enjoy the show.
On this week's episode of the Good Times podcast, the health pandemic that's going around just seems to happen to us too.
We also talk about toilet paper, why everybody's buying it, and what the future could be for wiping your butt.
And one of the biggest topics of this year, the new generation video game consoles, how they work, and the specifications.
All of this and much more emanating live from a non-quarantined GTP hole. This is the Good Times Podcast.
Good Times Podcast. Hey, y'all having a good time? Having a good time. Always a good time. Now what the hell are you waiting for? Donuts.
Welcome on in, everybody. I am the assassin of the slave mind, the executioner. And if you don't know, now you know. And fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's Almanac Jack.
I think I just broke the mic. Yeah. Oh, well. What's going on, everybody? And Executioner, you're listening to another episode of Good Times. That's right. This is the Good Times Podcast where there's good laughs, good fun, and apparently I broke my mic. Executioner, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing pretty good. It's been I guess a long week. Last week was a pretty fucking long week, and it was super duper fucking stressful. Emotionally draining, but you know, we all go through it, we all get through it. So yeah, Almanac, here's a little commentary of what Almanac Jack's doing. He's just pushing on his mic. It's just one ball, and he's just pushing up against it.
A little screen popped off on the back of it, but I think I got it.
Literally, as I'm doing the intro, just fucking comes off.
Well, I was kind of picking at it too, so I didn't really help it out too much.
Oh shit! What about you, Jack? How you doing?
Oh man, a lot better now, and it's not because of all the bullshit that's going on outside.
Oh god.
Well, fuck it. We'll just get straight to it. We'll get to the health update.
So usually we do the workout update, but this week we're doing a
health update.
So
yeah,
it's not
because
gonna be a ding 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 this week. It's gonna be like a
beep.
Yeah,
beep, beep.
It's gonna be like Fortnite when you're like fucking. You have the bandages. Like
you should just make the noise like when you get shot. Anyway,
there you go.
So yeah, basically did not work out last week because on Wednesday I got fucked up.
Oh man.
And it happened kind of stupidly too while I was putting on my socks and my shoes. I wasn't sitting. I was basically leaning and hunching over, putting on my socks and shoes on my bed or against my bed. And I put on my left shoe, and then I go to put on my right shoe, and pow! Felt like I got
right in the kisser.
Shot like right in my lower back.
Oh no!
And I stand up and I'm all and Janet's on the bed still, and because she didn't go to work, thank God. And so I jump on the bed and I lay down and I straighten myself out, and I'm trying to oh man, I got a cramp, got a real bad cramp, and trying to straighten out. And it doesn't work. So like I roll to one side and I roll to the other side. So I finally roll to a position where it releases. And I'm just like, and like I feel it release, but I'm like, fuck, I know if I roll or move again, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and I should be okay. So after a while, after a while, I start moving,
Oh no.
and then it just tightens up again, ultra hard, and I'm like, ah. And so I was like, I can't go to work because I can't move. Like whichever way I move, it's gonna tighten up, and then I'm gonna be in insane amount of pain.
Doo-doo.
And this is the worst pain I've ever felt, by the way. Like I've dropped a fucking 200 pound on my toe. You know, I've broken a bone. I've you know I've been hitting the balls by a fucking high speed water balloon.
You almost fucking lost it.
I almost lost the ball.
Jackie's bathroom. Damn it, Jackie.
And this hurt more than that.
Dude, I know how you feel.
And so this was where I was like, okay, I need to call in because I can't go to work. So I call in, and my boss, when she answers the phone, she's just fucking crunching Cheetos something. She's all, what's
Hello?
up, Sal? And I'm like, hey, I can't go to work because I messed up my back. I pulled it or something, and I can hardly move, and I'm in a lot of pain. Well, you know the policy, right? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know when I'm going to get a fucking back spasm. And that's exactly what I said, too.
Yeah.
And so then she's just like, all right, well, I'll see what I can do. And then she hung up. And I'm like, not a, how are you?
Yeah.
What happened? Are you okay?
Yep.
No, just continuing to eat her fucking Cheetos.
Right.
And so, like an hour later, she messages me, oh, don't forget to report it online because they started some new gay policy where you got to go online just to ask for a day off or whatever. But then the person who was giving the thing said, oh, if it's only for one day, you don't have to do that. You could just call into your boss. But now they want me to call in or go into the thing. So I said, fuck you. I'm not doing anything. And I didn't do anything. And they haven't said anything about it anyway. So I don't care.
It's fucking dumb.
Anyway, so I couldn't sit up either. I couldn't bend my back. I couldn't twist it. I couldn't do anything. My parents came over because Janet was going to do my mom's nails. And it took me... Okay, this happened at about 2:30 is when I got shot.
Shot by the pain.
Yeah. They came over. They were supposed to come over at 4. They came a little earlier. They came at 3:45. Halfway through my mom's nails, which was maybe about 4:30-ish, I was finally able to get up and walk around my house. Geez. It took me that long just to walk.
Yeah.
So,
did you take anything like ibuprofen or something?
We had it, but I hadn't taken anything yet.
Oh, okay.
And
you didn't throw out your back. You just fucking...
I don't know what it was.
Nerve or something.
It could be, yeah. So then later that night, after my parents left and whatever, I was able to sit down on a chair, but I felt like I was kind of leaning to one side. And when I would get up, I felt like I would be like kind of like crooked walking. And my right hip was higher than my left hip. Oh. So it felt like I had my right foot shorter than my left foot.
Holy shit.
And I looked up what that's called, and it's called a lateral pelvic tilt. Oh shit. And that basically means that your right hip is pushed up.
Okay.
So that also causes your shoulder to like go down towards that higher hip. And so I was like, fuck, man. And so when I'd be walking, I'd be trying to adjust myself to get straight.
Yeah.
And that's when it would hurt because like my back is kind of like
right.
S'd out almost.
Shit.
So we did some stretches. I looked up some stretches and stuff online, and it helped enough to where Janet and I went to Target that night.
Okay.
And I was able to walk around, but fuck, dude, I was blown up. Like, I was tired. I had to hold on to the cart, you know, and when I was...
You feel like you're an old man.
Yeah. No, literally, I told Janet, this is what it feels like to be crippled. And this is what I get for making fun of crippled people. And so, so anyway, to kind of wrap it up, the next few days, you know, I'm starting to take ibuprofen.
Yeah.
I took Janet's, she has this thing called Tanquai, and it's basically like a muscle relaxant.
Right.
So I took just one of those a day. She was like, oh, take 2. I'm like, no. And so did that. But the thing with the ibuprofen is it messed up my appetite. I didn't want to eat because of it. Because I never take pills. I don't take any kind of medications at all.
Got you.
So to put in perspective how much that this thing messed up my appetite. Saturday when I went to work, I hadn't taken my pills yet. I drank a shake. I had some wheat thins in the car, and after I ate the wheat thins, I was like, okay, I got something solid in my stomach. I can take these pills, right?
Yeah.
Well, I take those pills, and I'm like, oh man, maybe I should get something more solid. So I go to McDonald's, get a sweet tea and one McMuffin.
Oh shit.
I couldn't get through the one McMuffin.
Damn.
Yeah, insane, right?
Yeah.
And the day before that, when I was at home, thank God Friday was my day off, so I could just relax from this thing.
Yeah.
And I was given a box of Slim Jims, the mini Slim Jims. I took 4 Slim Jims to my bed after making my shake in the kitchen. Went back to the bed, only ate 1 Slim Jim.
Damn.
Yeah. So
just only stuck one in your
so
mouth.
bottom line is I got fucked up.
Damn.
And we're recording this late, so this is Tuesday. It's almost been a week.
Yep.
And I'm 100% now, basically. Aside from maybe like a small soreness in the morning, but that's just from being stiff. And then stiff. But other than that, like I feel good. So within a week, I've gone from basically crippled to wanting to go to the gym, but I don't know if my gym's open because of all the shit that's going on.
Yeah. I know I haven't even been that way or anything like that.
I haven't gone that way just because I've been dead. So maybe like when I go home later, maybe I should just pass by and see if it's still open.
True that. Yeah, you should and let me know.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to go, but been dead. So,
I got you.
And I honestly feel because I've been getting a lot of people saying like, hey, like you look a little slimmer, like you look pretty good.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, of course this happens the day that I get all these compliments and I can't weigh myself.
yeah, I hear you. You know what? That's funny because like I feel like anytime I have a bad week, it's always like, hey, you're looking really good, and I'm like, thanks, and I'm all bloated and like dying because I just had a fucking cheeseburger.
I was say they always compliment you after you eat like something terrible.
I know,
like,
what kind of bullshit is this? Can you just smell it? You're all like,
I just ate the ultimate mega grease burger. You look great. Thanks. You're all just sweating. You
just had a 5-pound steak, and they're like, "Hey, you're looking great." You're like, "Oh my god!" You're all in the hospital dead, and they're like, "Hey, you're looking great though." What the
fuck? So, what about you, man? What's your health update this week?
Oh shit! So, health update this past week, I guess you could say, whatever. So, first and foremost, it kind of just started. It like I didn't go to the gym at all. It was kind of shitty. It was like a really shitty down week for me. I was just trying to fight through some shit emotionally, and basically, I mean, what I did was I did what I could to stay on my nutrition and whatnot. I don't think we've ever mentioned this, but like for those who don't know, like our nutrition that we take is Herbalife. So I don't know. Anyways, I just want to throw that out there. But so I stayed on my shakes for here and there, whatnot. I made sure not to go fucking too crazy when I'm eating. If I'm like eating bad, I wasn't doing like anything too crazy. Like I didn't go have a soda fries or some shit.
Not this week.
Yeah, I kept it relatively like lower in like calories and whatnot. But I mean, whenever I wanted to fucking stress eat or some shit, I did that. So basically, I mean, I still went throughout the week and I did my thing and I still dropped 2 pounds. So basically, I missed the 129 mark by like 0.2.
Oh.
So I'm officially down 17 pounds. So I guess it wasn't like the worst fucking week ever, but I feel like I just stress lost like 2 pounds throughout that whole fucking week.
And you know what? I might have lost weight just because of the fucking eating I didn't do. So
there you go.
Damn, maybe I should go home later and.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember to take a dump first. That'll always help.
So on Friday, after I got everything going, or after I got my weigh-in done, I got to chill there, talk to my mentor, friend, whatever you want to call him, my home dog Jizzleman. Did I say Jizz? No, I'm just playing. But anyways, yeah, I got to talk to him. Got my spirits up pretty good. So I felt really good this past weekend until Saturday in the fucking middle of the day.
What happened?
So check this out. So all of a sudden, it's like 3:30 in the day on Saturday, and we have fish, and basically it's just regular salmon. I mean, I've had salmon like a million times, whatever. Now I don't know if I can blame it on the salmon, but we'll see.
Can't blame it on the alcohol.
on the salmon. So I eat it, and then probably like maybe an hour and a half later, I'm sitting at my computer, and I don't feel like shit at all. Like I don't feel anything. Whatever. I'm just tired because my sleep schedule's so fucked up during the weekend. It's like I'll sleep for 2 hours. I'll sleep for 4 hours. Right now, I'm literally on 20 minutes of sleep right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But anyways, it's because I can't sleep. I hate it. Anyways, so I just go to lay down just to take a nap. And as I'm laying there, I'm just watching videos. And all of a sudden, like I start feeling it in my gut. Like something like just kind of hurts a little bit. You know how like sometimes you just sit there and you're like, your stomach starts hurting a little bit, and then you just give it a couple minutes, and it just goes away. Whatever.
I think it's just like a fart brewing up or something.
Yeah. Like you're digesting real quick, and it was kind of too hard, and you're like, ugh, you got hit in the fucking stomach or something, and then you're like, okay, I'm good. But it just kept progressing, and it kept progressing, and it kept progressing, and it got so bad to the point where like I'm literally on the like if I'm like in my bed, but I'm like fucking face down, ass up, because that's the only way that I felt like any type of like relief. And it was like I couldn't lay on my side, or I would feel like my entire gut go to one side or lay on the other side, whatever. Like, and I kept doing that, and I was like, fuck. But okay, so here's one thing: I couldn't shit because I just like I couldn't. Nothing was in my stomach, so I didn't have the need to shit. I couldn't throw up because I wasn't nauseous at all. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? It's all just sitting in my gut. Whatever I ate was all just literally sitting in my gut, and it hurt so bad. And I'm just fucking laying there like, what the fuck? So I'm like in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, I gotta try to throw up or something. And I'm all trying to throw up and take a shit, and I can't, like nothing's fucking happening. And it just hurts so fucking bad. So
hang on real quick. So you're trying to throw up and you're trying to shit.
Yes.
So are you sitting on the toilet and then you're like, all right, that's not working. So then are you switching and going like on your knees, like in front of the toilet, going like trying to throw up? Are you switching back and forth?
I was, yes. Yes, I was, because like it hurt so bad that I was like in so much pain that I didn't know what to do. So finally I was like,
oh, wait. So when you're trying to throw up, are you doing the just trying to like mentally think of something to psych yourself out? So you're like, so you're kind of like a cat. You're just like, or are you doing the whole gok thing where you're throwing the finger down there and just trying to?
We'll get to that.
To get in there.
We'll get to that right now. So first and foremost, the first thing I tried was because usually like when you just like we've all been in that position where we have to throw up and we go knees first to the fucking toilet. And dude, just looking at the toilet and just thinking about fucking throwing up, just it helps out. You know what I mean? It's like throw up. I couldn't do that either.
Huh.
Like I had no fucking desire to throw up.
Sure.
So I took the trusty old left fucking index
Deep-throated
finger,
that shit,
and I
huh?
deep throated the fuck out of that shit.
Yep.
And I literally had to make myself. So I'm making myself throw up like 4 times. I fucking made myself throw up.
Chris, I think you have a eating disorder. You should stop.
So I made myself throw up, and I finally feel
You're
like
beautiful the way you are.
So I finally feel a little bit better. But as I'm standing there, I'm like, I try to get up, and as soon as I stand up, my whole fucking gut is just hurting still, and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I'm drinking like a shit ton of water. Now this is all within like an hour. I had about 5 water
after eating that salmon.
No. This is so within this hour is when I did all this throwing up and stuff.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
That. So I had 5 water bottles within that hour. I threw up close to 12 times.
Damn.
Because it was like I threw up 4 times and I got everything out that I could. I drank like a fucking whole thing of water, and then probably like 15 minutes later went and threw up again. Like fucking had to make myself throw up. Whatever it was in my fucking gut. And nothing was digesting. Nothing would like go through my system. And I literally did that for like an hour, and my fucking stomach hurt so bad. And it finally got like after that hour, like I'm literally on the floor like, fuck, this fucking hurts so bad. And my niece is sitting here on the computer. I'm like, can you go get me water? And she's like, fine. And I'm like, I'm just thinking like, you're not the one that's dying. I'm the one that's dying, and it hurts, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to.
Yeah, calm down. You're only staying home from school. I'm on the floor dying.
Yes, exactly. So
Jeez.
finally, after like that hour and a half, I finally just lay in my bed, dude, and I was just so fucking exhausted, like beyond exhausted, that I just fell asleep, dude.
Oh yeah.
And I fell asleep, and I woke up about 4 hours later, and I felt better, and so like I can still feel like kind of queasiness in like my gut a little bit. I mean, but don't get me wrong, like it was better than how I was feeling from before, and I was like, okay, I don't want to move. I don't want to move from where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you ever had that when you're sick and you wake up and you're like, okay, don't move. And then, or sorry, when you have a hangover and your head that fucking hurts, and then like you're like, don't move. And then you like move just a little bit and you're like, fuck, it's back.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I felt. Like I moved just a little bit and I was like, oh damn it, I can feel it again. So I just went and fucking drank some more water, and I had to go throw up again. And I threw up so many fucking times. And here's the thing. I've never made myself throw up before, but I felt like that was literally the only way to make this go away. And I literally was like forcing myself to fucking throw up that whole time. There was not one point where like I just let it go. Like there was no point. I was like fucking finger in the mouth, you know, like just going in, and I just kept
switched
throwing
from one finger, then went to two.
And so finally, I ended up just going back to sleep, and I woke up a little bit later. It was like 4 a.m. or something like that on Sunday. I felt so much better. So I forgot to mention the reason. The second, after I woke up after the 4 hours, the first time, the reason why I ended up having to throw up again is because my nephew comes into my room and he's all, "Hey Chris, do you want one of these?" And it's a fucking it's like a stupid little fucking shit fucking.
This is a great description of what this is.
it's a stupid fucking pancake ball or some shit, right? And it's like it has like a pancake, or sorry, it has like a sausage in it, and it's like wrapped in a pancake or whatever.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah, I couldn't think of what the fuck it was. Anyways, so he's like, "You want to try one?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." Like, you know, I was like, I got to get something in my system or something, you know what I mean? So I eat it, and I take a bite, and it's like cold, and it fucking tastes like shit. And I was like, why the fuck is this cold? And then I was like, for some dumbass reason, I was like, fuck it, I'll just finish it. So I finished it, and dude, I just burping. And every time I would burp, I would taste it. And I'm like, oh God. So then I had to go throw up again, dude. I was like, ugh, just dying, right? So finally, I go back to sleep. I ended up waking up later. I felt way better. It was like 4 a.m. I felt so much better. And probably around like 12 o'clock, I said, fuck it. I'm finally just going to eat some chicken. You know what I mean? We had some chicken and rice. So I ended up eating some chicken, rice, whatever. And it finally went down, and I didn't have to fucking make myself throw up. Whatever it was, it's like I caught a bug or something, and it just sat right in my gut. I
or
can't.
A parasite.
Yeah, there you go. I throwing up parasites and shit like that. I don't know where I would have got a parasite from.
Fish.
Pony.
Oh, the fish.
Hip hop.
Hip hop anonymous.
Damn
you give us the easy one.
So yeah, it could have been from the fish, but I mean the fact is that there was 3 of the people that had the fish as well. So it must have just been that one spot where there was just a fucking worm or some shit, or like a parasite or something.
Perhaps.
So I don't know. It was crazy. All I know is that if this would have happened before my weigh-in, I would have lost like 10 pounds. And I would have been like,
you would have been great. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, guys, I just hit 121. I lost 10 pounds in a week.
Guys, I just hit 99.
So I was, yeah, dude, it was absolutely fucking crazy. All last week was just fucking crazy with like all the stuff that's going on with the coronavirus and stuff like that. I'll tell you this much. They basically, at my work, they basically made sure that you don't have to come in at all, where they won't take out any hours and they won't punish you if you don't come in.
Really?
So yeah, so this is where it all fucked up.
Mine.
This is where it all fucked up, because Saturday or Sunday I come in and I learn about this and I'm like, okay. So I leave like around 2:45 and I end up going to sleep.
Okay.
And I end up waking up a little bit later. And so for some reason I go into work like at lunchtime the next day. And so my sleep schedule is all fucked up right now. Like I said, I've only slept like 20 minutes today. It's been fucked up all week because I can go in when I want, I can leave when I want. And even on my off days, I was going in. Like on Thursday, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go in. On Friday, I was supposed to go in, but I just decided to take the day. And then Saturday and Sunday, I was definitely supposed to go in until I got fucking destroyed.
Until he got fucked.
Yeah, by that fucking bug. So, like, dude,
that bug just bent you over.
My G-Ut was D-I-ing. And, dude, it was a crazy-ass fucking week. That's all I got to say. I still lost 2 pounds, whatever. I'm down. And 0.2 to go till I hit the 120s for the first time in quite some time. But I feel good. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck motherfuckers. No, I'm just playing. But, yeah.
120s?
Huh? 120s? 220, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say, geez, you don't look like a high school girl.
Some high school girls out there like, oh my God, that's fat.
Yeah, or they're like, that's not realistic anymore. It's like, yeah, because you're eating all the fucking hot Cheetos that I put out. Stop it. Cow food.
Oh shit, dude. But yeah, that was how the last week went, man. It seemed like it was pretty crazy for the both of us, and it kind of led into this podcast being kind of late.
Yeah,
because here we are doing it on Tuesday, and I'm going to be putting it out a little bit later at this, or by the time you listen to this, it's still going to be Tuesday. But
hopefully,
calm down. I'm going to put it out. Okay, people still have to sleep.
No, hopefully we make it that long.
Oh,
because something else stupid might happen to us.
Yeah, I know, right? All of a sudden, they just fucking. They're just somebody kicks in the door, and they're like, "Oh, everybody, get down,
get the fuck down,
quarantine."
Yeah,
fuck. But yeah, crazy, dude. Crazy.
So yeah, both of us, dude, just fucking health problems during the week and delaying the show. But,
dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane.
Crazy week.
But let's get into something a little bit less crazy.
Yeah.
And this is the hot take question of the week. So I'm going to read last week's question. And that question was, what kind of animal would you want to be and why? Ooh. Pretty simple. And first one comes from Dominic, and he says the butterfly, because nobody ever suspects the butterfly. Have you seen that episode of The Simpsons?
Oh shit!
Bart wants to be a butterfly, and he's like messing up the school, and he basically blames Principal Skinner. He's like, and Skinner's like getting taken away by the cops. No, you have to believe me. It was the butterfly. I tell you, the butterfly. And he just. So the next one here is from Sage, and she says a lioness, because I'm the queen of any jungle.
Oh, there you go. I don't know who that is, but congratulations.
She's got some good confidence, eh?
Yeah.
And then let's see. This next one, if my internet will cooperate here, comes from Mariana, and she says, any one of Jeffree Star's Pomeranians. They're living the life.
Okay, fuck it. I know you even had Pomeranians.
And then this one comes from Marie. She says, I would be a giraffe because I've always been short.
That's true. She's short as hell.
Yeah. And that's all I've got off of Facebook. Go ahead and read yours while I look up some more.
All right, so I got a couple here on Facebook myself. First one comes from B. Salvador Sanchez. It says, a penis fish.
What better than to be just a big dick?
The next one comes from Longleg Daddy-O. He just says, this kind of fish, and it's a sad-looking old man vagina-looking fish.
The one with that weird big nose-looking thing? Yeah.
And my cousin Savannah comments, says, it's a blobfish.
Okay, fucking oceanographer over here.
And then the next one comes from my brother, Mr. Ricks the Bone. He says that he would be a trouser snake.
All right, cool. So see, somebody else wants to be a dick.
Yeah, basically. So he would be a trouser snake.
Nice.
Yep.
Trouser snake.
Trousers. And I had a couple more on here. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. All right. So here we go. This one comes from Holden Two Dicks. Email will.lickass for toilet paper at gmail.com.
Dude, I'm stupid. I was reading it Holden Two Dicks. I'm stupid, dude.
So just to spell it, it's HOLDEN. Holden. And then Two Dicks is TUDIX.
I'm fucking stupid.
Will lick ass for toilet paper at gmail.com. And they go on to say, a dog so I can lick my ass and not use toilet paper.
That means you gotta eat it though.
Oh, that's true. That's God. Ugh. What the fuck?
Gross.
All right, so the next one comes from Phil McCrackup, and the email is come on slip and slide at stickyslide.com, and they say a whale because they have a huge wang, and I can only imagine the damage I could cause with that bad boy.
So it looks like there's a theme over me, your brother, and these two, or at least this one.
These two.
We want
dicks.
bigger dicks.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a dick.
We just want big dicks.
Yeah, so I mean, but we had a couple dogs, I guess. The one of them was a dog.
Yeah, they just want to eat some shit.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like, it's so stupid, dude. Okay, the girls who sent shit in here, they're like, "Oh, I want to be this, and I want to be a giraffe, or I want to be a Pomeranian."
The guys.
All the guys are like, "You know what? I want to be an animal with a dick.
I want to be a ginormous penis.
I want to be the whale's penis." There's clearly a divide in this show.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know, right? And it's kind of funny because when you think about it, like, why would you want to be a dick so bad? You have to throw up quite often. Oh my God. So yeah, that's what I got on my side. I don't know if you had any more on yours, but
No, it's pretty dry over here.
pretty dry.
Yeah.
Pretty dry if you ask me.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this week's hot take question. And this one should be pretty good because with all these people that are getting locked up or all this other bullshit,
they won't let me out.
What movie car would you like to have?
Oh, movie car.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have to probably be.
Or how about this? TV movie car, because there's cars on TV like a Batmobile or whatever that necessarily aren't movie ones. There's a difference between the show one and the movie one. So if somebody wants that 1960s Batmobile, that's a TV one.
Okay, I gotcha.
So which TV/movie vehicle would you like to have?
Holy shit. That's a good question. Honestly, like off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
Really? Nothing at all.
Well,
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't really had any type of obsession with cars, so maybe like they just don't stick out on TV shows. For movies, I would have one.
What's that?
It would be the DeLorean.
And I feel like that's going to be a big answer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a popular one for sure. And the Batmobile would probably be a popular one as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I if anything, off the top of my head at this very moment, the only thing I could think of is the Vista Cruiser in that 70s show.
Oh, that'd be dope, right?
That's all I got for that one because I don't know what the fuck else. But
you sure you wouldn't want what's his name's Shaggin' Wagon?
Who Kelso?
Yeah, you don't want his Shaggin' Wagon.
Either that or I would take the golf cart from the regular show.
Oh, dude, that golf cart's been through everything.
Yeah, it was revived like 400 times, and then they had to put it down and get a new one.
Yeah.
What about you?
First off, if I were to get a TV one, the Mystery Machine comes to mind.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
I think that's more feasible now because I've seen around town a guy driving around a Mystery Machine.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
You are not lying.
And it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
It looks really good.
It really does.
Yeah.
I agree.
Plus, I mean, they've solved, like millions and millions of fucking, crimes or mysteries or whatever. So it's got the history there. It'd be great. I mean, imagine what's going on in the back of that van. Like,
oh, God, I don't even want to know.
All kinds of crazy shit. They've got to have all kinds of fun souvenirs, too.
Yeah.
Like, we have the Minor 49ers mask, or we've got Mono
Like
Tiki
Zoink
Tia's
Scoob.
drum.
Yeah, something. Like Zoink Scoob, he's going to put his finger in your butt.
Yeah. Finger in my butt. Finger in my butt.
Oh,
Like,
those are
zoinks,
so
dude.
fucking
There's a
bad.
bunch of blood and cum in the backseat.
Oh no, it's so
Oh,
bad.
gee.
Goodness.
Oh, okay. So if I were to get a movie one,
Okay.
oh man, a
jeez.
movie one. See, the movie one's a little bit harder, but I would probably pick from the Fast and the Furious.
I was just thinking about that too.
That big fucking tank fucking thing that The Rock was driving on the snow. Remember, it had like treads, but it had wheels in the front
yeah.
and the big old fucking cannons.
Yep, I remember that.
Like, I'd pick that fucking thing.
Okay, that's pretty tight.
Yeah. Or fuck it, give me Optimus Prime.
Damn, that's one big ass car right there.
Yeah, and plus it's multi-purpose because
Yeah.
you're like, fuck man, we need to get over these mountains, but I don't want to drive around. Let's roll out. Then he just fucking picks you up and jumps over the mountain, and then goes back, and then all right, let's go for a cruise.
And then it's like, damn, you know what? I want to make some eggs. Can't do that.
Yeah, the one thing you
God damn
can't
it!
do. Like, hey man, can you just shoot a laser with your gun, and then can I crack my egg on your laser?
Fire the laser!
But yeah, I think this would be a fun question because there's plenty of TV show cars, plenty of
sure.
movie cars, and it should be a pretty good menagerie of answers. I like that word, huh? Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Yeah. So again, what movie / TV car would you want to have, and why?
And why?
So make sure to send in your answers when we post up the question on social medias, or
social medias.
or go to the website, thegoodtimespodcast.com, and click on that hot take question button, and you'll be directed right to the link for that.
Damn right.
That's
You
right.
just a pimp my... I feel like I sing at least one time on this show every fucking week.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and take a break here. And on the other side of this show, we're going to talk about toilet paper because it's a hot topic. But we're going to be talking about other stuffs for toilet paper too. And
Stuffs.
other stuffs about toilet paper.
Yeah.
Other shit on toilet paper. And then we got some good stuff about possible video game news.
Yeah.
Uh, All right, well, you on the other side.
And we're back here on the Good Times Podcast. I hope you enjoyed that little break because I know we did. Because if you were to hear what's going down on the break, it was pretty crazy. Wait a minute, I just seen a picture right now on Twitter. It just popped up. It's just a picture into the COVID-19 on a train.
What the hell?
What the mother fucking shit is going on?
They just delivering that stuff now.
Yeah, they deliver right to your door. You didn't know that? You can buy it on Amazon
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Prime.
You know what? That reminds me the other day. My cousin Herschel said that he had one of them flying drone thingies.
Okay.
Come and bring him a bottle of that Corona right straight to his door.
Coroni?
Yeah, that's right, that Corona.
Oh, damn. Well, Cletus was telling me the other day you can go on down to Fried Chicken Lickin' Dickens and you can buy that same shit for just about a couple dollars.
Are you telling me I can go down there off of the corner of the freeway right there and go get me some of that chicken licking Corona?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Buy
well-
the bottle.
What?
Buy the bottle.
Huh?
Oh my god. Buy the fucking bottle.
Oh, apparently it's coming by the train now.
Yeah.
Great.
Jeebus, that's crazy.
Well, anyway, with all this coronavirus bullshit that's going on, people are going out of their minds with toilet paper.
Oh god.
Because the Lord knows that if we need anything in life, it's
It'd be
toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, people are buying it crazy. I'm glad. Oh, dude, I'm so glad. Janet and I are geniuses. We went to the store 2 weeks before this shit happened, and we bought one package of Kirkland toilet paper, Costco toilet paper.
Oh, the big one. Okay.
Yeah, still good. Barely opened the second package.
Nice.
Her and I don't shit that much.
Well, lucky for you because literally as this all started, we were just running out of toilet paper.
Oh my god.
And it was bad.
You have a roll right here sitting on your PlayStation.
That's not an actual roll. So if
Then what is it?
if you want me to explain that one, I went to the store, bought a bunch of paper towels, and then
is this
cut it.
No way.
Yep, but
That's
you can't do
awesome.
that.
Wait, what? What
You can't do that
do you mean you can't do
because
that?
you can't put it in the toilet.
You can. You're just not supposed to.
I mean, I don't want to fucking destroy my fucking plumbing.
Or your beehole.
No, that's okay, but
So it's on record now that it's okay to destroy Chris's beehole.
oh god, don't get any ideas, people.
Get some ideas, people,
No,
please.
don't do it.
That brings up the question. Have you ever used 2 different kinds of toilet paper in one sitting? Like have you say you had I don't know, Charmin, and you're using Charmin on the roll, okay, but then you're like, okay, well that's out, so I need to go underneath the cabinet or wherever, and you open up a new package and it's not Charmin, maybe it's like just store brand one.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I want to say I've done that before, but I can't say I've had any memorable moments with that. But the only thing I can think of is like if you go from like fucking Charmin to fucking like Winco or some shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that, sandpaper?
That's happened to me. We had a good toilet paper, and then all of a sudden we had like a Family Dollar one.
Oh god.
And you go from 4-ply or 6-ply or whatever the hell the good ones are, to fucking like 1.5-ply, and you could, oh god, you start wiping, and then your fucking finger pops through and and you finger
God.
yourself in the butt. And you're like, you pull it out, look at your finger, it's got brown on it.
I saw this video like a couple days ago where it was this guy, he puts peanut butter on his hands, right? And he's like sitting on the toilet, and he has he calls his daughter into the bathroom. His daughter's like, I don't know, she's probably like 4 or 5. So she comes walking in the bathroom, and then she's cuz he's like, "Can you give me some toilet paper or whatever?" So fucking as soon as she gives him the toilet paper, she like grabs the toilet paper but gets her arm at the same time with the peanut butter, right? She fucking gets it, or he gets her, and then he's like, "Oh no, I got poop on your arm. I'm sorry. Oh no." And then she's like, "What?" And then she looks at it, and then like she's like, "What the heck?" And then she just, oh my god, and then she starts crying. Ah! But the funniest part was as she's crying, she's all, "It's starting to hurt."
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So stupid, dude.
It's starting to hurt.
Another question. What kind of toilet paper do you guys usually use?
Costco.
Yeah. We just redid our Costco card, and we hadn't gone to Costco in probably like a year.
Damn.
So we'd been getting the Winco one that smells like lavender. So I would have a lavender smelling
Oh,
butthole.
that's right. Yeah.
So I'd either get that one or I don't know, the Target one, I guess, because we had a lot of Target gift cards lately. So we get whatever their brand is, the Home Essentials or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I got you.
But what's the worst toilet paper to use?
The worst toilet paper to
I already
use?
have something in mind of what it is.
I mean, I can't tell you the brand, but what I can tell you is that a Cornhusker don't work very well. No,
them. You know what? Cletus said that his poison ivy leaves ain't that good either. He went hunting for a deer the other day, and he had to take a doo-doo. He went behind a bush. After he relieved himself, he got some poison ivy leaves, and he said he had itchy butt for at least 2 weeks.
well, I guess that's better than hurt butt.
Apparently he got hurt butt too, because he
Oh,
said
God.
it was a big doo-doo.
That is a big doo-doo. If you're getting hurt butt out in the woods, might as well just, never mind, I'm not going to say it.
He was better off shooting himself, I'll tell you that.
So in terms of the worst toilet paper I've ever used, like I said, I can't think of it's just a regular, like, fucking from the park or some shit toilet paper. You know, when you go to Woodward Park or something, and they have the worst toilet paper. Like, you have to like layer the fuck out of it. You have to use like half of it just to get a fucking like 7 layers on that bitch, just so that your finger won't slip through the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And remember that old Yo Mama joke that came out for a while? He was like, what the fuck did he? God damn it, I forgot it already.
Fantastic joke, Chris.
I know. Fucking damn it.
Is it the one where it's like, I don't know, your mom was so ugly that when she wipes her butt and she rips through the thing and hits her finger hits her butt, that's the only time somebody touches her?
That's close. It
okay.
It was actually an Indian dude, and he says, this comes from Indian guy, and he says...
At Indian guy on Twitter.
No, he just basically said... He just basically said that your finger slipped through the toilet paper, and that's the only ass that you'll ever get.
Oh, but yeah, the worst toilet paper to use is it was school toilet paper because like it's 2-ply, but it's literally flattened out so much that it feels like you're using like a piece of binder paper.
Yeah.
And plus, when you would rip it, when you would rip it from the roll,
rip it and grip it.
It's got that big old plastic thing around it with the teeth. Mm-hmm. So when you're like, you're like, fuck, it didn't even rip. So you're yanking and cranking on this thing, and it finally rips. But then like it rips unevenly, so like now it looks like a kite tail at the end of it. And so then like there's like half thin, half like whole, toilet paper. And then when you wipe, it doesn't pick up the shit from you. It like just basically smears it around your hole. Oh God. And dude, St. Helens had that toilet paper and it sucked.
Well,
dude.
I'll say this. I've had that, and then like, oh dude, like especially there, like, or at schools just in general, that's like the fucking worst. But the worst to me is when you're trying to fucking pull the roll and it like fucking breaks on every fucking ply. Have you ever had that?
Explain.
So like as you were saying right now, you're pulling the fucking toilet paper and it's coming down and you're like pulling at it trying to fucking tear it.
Okay.
And you can't fucking tear it. Well, have you ever had it the opposite when you're trying to pull it down, but you just pull one ply at a time?
Oh,
and it just keeps tearing and it just keeps fucking tearing. And you're just like, fucking Terry, scary Terry.
Oh,
God damn it, dude.
Dude, okay, I hate that, dude, because you'll be pulling and you're like, yeah, I know this was a messy shit. I know my hole's fucked up right now. So you start pulling and then you'll be pulling it, but then like you see like that kind of wave, and that's what separates the 2 plies.
Oh,
so you're pulling and then you try to like pull it and then you try to even it out.
Yeah.
And then the next pull, it just undoes it again. Like, this is horse shit. This is horse shit.
It is horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
So, okay, so with the coronavirus making people buy all the toilet paper, and people are finally buying bidets.
Yeah.
They're buying add-ons for their toilet. Mm-hmm. Have you ever used a bidet?
I have not, but I will say that's probably like the cleanest way to do it.
The Europeans have been doing it forever.
Yeah, and I think it's just frowned upon because it's just like water hitting your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I've used sort of a bidet, but
like I used a water hose. I just sat there with my ass open.
It was just from me taking a shit and me submarining a shit, and then the water just comes up and splash right in your hole.
Man. That is literally the worst. I fucking hate that.
That'd be like a redneck bidet. That's an accidental bidet.
Oh God, that's not a good one either, because you don't know what the fuck's in there. Damn it, Cletus, what the hell are you doing in there?
Hey, I told you not to shit in my moonshine.
Yeah, that's the worst. I can't handle that like that. I'm not a germaphobe at all, but when that shit happens, oh my God, I am like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Would you be willing to use a bidet?
What are you saying? Did you just set one up in my bathroom right now?
Perhaps, no.
That would have been funny. Like, here's a live look or a live reaction. I'm just like, oh my God.
You know what's funny? What if they had like a camera, just so you could see like, oh, did I get everywhere? like the bidet connects to your phone, and you're looking at your phone, and you're like, oh no, I need a little squirt on the left side of my hole. So you move yourself over, and then psst, and there you go.
Honestly, like, I mean, I'm not like trying to put fucking cameras in the bathroom, but like, honestly, I think it would be funny to see people's first reaction when it happens. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
They're just sitting there and just, oh shit, oh wow, that's amazing.
There's gonna be like the most manliest dude you know ever. Like, he's gonna get squirt in the ass. He's gonna be all He's just gonna tickle them so much.
Oh, that's so bad.
Dude, but yeah, if you had a camera in there to like see if you can get clean, I guess. Like, you know,
so
what's gonna
dirty.
happen.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a bidet that's gonna be like that. And it's gonna be like,
dude.
we also offer butthole replay to see
Butthole replay. Oh,
butthole replay.
let's
to
go
see
back to that replay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, all right, Chris, we're gonna see the replay right now. We're gonna see right when the water hits his dirty butthole, and we're gonna see the splashback on this thing.
And I was talking to Chris earlier this week, and he said he was ready for this, and that he had done something like this similar prior to this whole thing.
Yes, that's right. We heard he's been training for weeks now. And let's look at the replay. Oh, right there, the caca gets squirted off of his hole. What are we doing?
I have no idea.
We've been doing a lot of impressions and shit this show, huh?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have.
That's right. But so
Bunghole.
after this all this corona shit is over, and
If it's ever.
what do you think is going to happen with toilet paper after this? Like, is toilet paper price going to be like lowered exponentially because everybody has some now? Is toilet paper price just going to go up because all of a sudden, oh, there's a shortage nationwide?
Yeah.
Or are you going to see more people saying, hey, you know what? Take my toilet out, throw a bidet in there. Make it a toilet bidet combo.
Gotcha.
A toilet.
Well, I was gonna say too, you can actually buy like the add-on bidets on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I know, but
I've been packing a lot of those last couple weeks.
Hey,
But
steal one, yeah?
huh?
Bring it home.
Yeah, right. Hell no.
Let's use it.
Fuck that. What do you mean? Let's use it.
Let's use it.
Let both of us use
Let's
it.
clean our...
Hell no. I think my manager listens to this show.
Let's clean our butts.
I can't have him knowing that I'm stealing things from Amazon.
He's gonna come up to you. Hey, man, I'm gonna steal one too. Let's clean our butts together. Hopefully, mine comes with that instant replay.
Not the instant replay. He's like, hey man, just personal question. Where do you download the app?
Where do we get the commentary from?
Oh, dude, that would have been all bad.
Right?
That's all I know. I definitely can't steal shit from there because they have all kinds of stuff, and yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking crazy.
But okay, so let's quickly get through this last part.
Okay.
Because spoiler alert, I gotta go to work soon.
Oh god.
So we have the Xbox Series X coming out and the PlayStation 5 next generation consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you want to go about this, but they've finally given like the breakdown for the Xbox Series X out.
Gotcha.
PlayStation should be revealing theirs like Xbox just did soon.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and get into this.
Well, so I guess we'll get to the main stuff that
The
I
meat.
guess because like I mean I can sit here and go through all the specs, the specifications of the old Xbox and what we're looking at now.
But a lot of people won't even know what that means.
Yeah, and honestly, like I've worked on computers for a long time. I don't know what half this shit is either. However, what I will say is, so when the Xbox One S came out, which is the first one, and then the Xbox One X, which was the one after that, basically it's the same Xbox that's out right now. So both of those were using 1 terabyte storage. So the 1 terabyte storage is being 1,000 gigabytes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So 1,000 gigabytes, 1 terabyte. However, this new one that's going to be coming out is going to have the same amount of storage. So you're probably thinking like, well, what the fuck? How does that work? Who gives a damn? Like, why does that mean anything? In the past, the other two, well, really every other console has been using what they call an HDD drive. So it's like
a hard drive disk.
Yeah, so it's a hard drive disk. And what they're going to be using nowadays, which would be on the new Xbox as well as the PS5, and basically any new computers that come out nowadays, they're using SSDs. What's an SSD? Super small dick.
Yeah. So all these computers have tiny weenies.
Yeah. So the solid state drive is what they're going to be using. But here's the thing. It's also has it's basically an NVMe SSD. I can't tell you what the NVMe means. However, I bought an NVMe SSD for myself during Christmas time. Actually, it was a gift. So I have one for myself, and what I can tell you is, if you were to get an NVMe SSD, your life will forever fucking change on your computer. It is so fast, and I even showed you like the restart time. It was like bam, it was right back up.
Xbox had I think it was Digital Foundry or somebody. They were showing them, and they had the system there, ready to go, and they loaded up a game, and State of Decay, I think it was, and it loaded so fast that it was insane. Like, and you know how like when it'll load, say the world pops up, and then your guy pops up, and they always have like motion with the guys, when they're just standing there.
Yeah.
And every so often when it's still like loading, like you'll see them kind of like twitch, like they might be like brushing their hair, it'll stop, but then like they'll go and like start brushing their hair and continue movements. Did not do that at all, dude. It was insane. And the crazy part about this Xbox Series X that's coming out is that it's backwards compatible, and it'll play basically, if you have Xbox One X games and you still want to play it, you can still play it on there. But apparently, Phil Spector or Spencer or whatever his name is, he's the guy. He's the like president of Xbox. He's been playing on Xbox Live Call of Duty or whatever with the Xbox Series One X, like in his office. So he's been on the servers, and people don't even know it. And he's been basically saying like, yeah, I'm playing right now, and it works just fine. So
that's crazy.
It's insane, dude. Well, Xbox is doing good shit right now.
I guess that would really make sense because it's going to be coming out by the end of this year.
Yeah,
that's basically the target date for them, unless the coronavirus takes a big chunk.
Oh, fuck that, dude!
Of what's going on?
I'm not waiting that long to get the new Xbox.
Well, no, I'm just saying because like you never know what's gonna happen when they're like, well, it's only 10 people per fucking store. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So anything
order
can happen.
Amazon, yeah.
And then one thing too is that they're also gonna have expandable storage. In past, you had to change out the entire hard drive. Now you're actually gonna be able to get an expansion card, is what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Of an extra up to an extra terabyte, which will be pretty big. And at some point, they're going to make the internal storage, the storage of the whole thing, it's probably going to be more than 1 terabyte at some point.
Oh, sure. Like, just like they did with the PlayStation Pro, they'll have like a higher end model come out later, and it'll probably be like a 2 terabyte or something.
For sure.
But those expansion cards, though, apparently those are SSD too. So it's going to be, because the way it was explained was they want the experience of the high speed capability to be where if you were to take yours out and take it to somebody else's, you want that same high speed. You don't want to have any latency or anything like that. So
and there's something right here about the State of Decay that you were talking about.
Okay.
The scene loading from scratch in just 8.5 seconds on the new Xbox compared to 35 seconds on the Xbox One X. So
damn,
that's literally like an entire 20 seconds. Now, if you're not a gamer, like a console gamer, and you're not kind of like understanding, the whole thing is that that 20 seconds is a big deal, because when you're playing this game so much and you're playing a game so much and you're trying to load into whatever you're trying to load into, trying to go through it, those seconds are precious, man.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's literally that 20 seconds will literally save your fucking mind, like from like going crazy. Because it's like, dude, like GTA takes like 12 minutes to fucking load up half the damn time.
Yeah,
and that shit, oh my god, that pisses me off. And sometimes like I'll be in the middle of it and be like, fuck this, like I'm gonna go play something else that'll fucking jump up faster and whatnot. So and then also I guess we could talk about the design of the new Xbox. So in previous past, in the past, we've seen previous consoles have like just a regular, like a rectangular brick.
It would look like a VCR or a DVD player, something like that.
Right, and that was more of like the standard of how every game console's ever been,
that was the tradition,
from the Nintendo to the fucking Sega to the PlayStation, basically
everything. Yeah,
I think PlayStation was kind of like the first one to really kind of do something a little bit different, but it was just more so like a curve or some shit.
Yeah, it just had a rounded top.
Yeah, but I mean everything looked the same. So the Xbox decided, you know what, we're gonna make ours look like a fucking
PC tower.
Yeah, well, I guess to me it more so looks like a like a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
what
that
it kind of
too.
looks. Because okay, so it's because it's not very tall and it's like more square than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like to
Plus,
me, it
like
looks
I didn't
like
see how big it is compared to anything. So like, I don't think we know exactly how big it's going to be. Like how
that's
tall.
true. I didn't think about that. I mean, I'm and from looking
Oh,
at
it is
it.
a controller.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
guess.
was gonna say. So this right here, it
It's-
literally looks like it's gonna be. So if you have a controller in front of you, it's probably
which
like
we do have.
like 2.5 controllers
yeah.
high.
Let's see. Okay, so there to there to
To
about there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
a little bit taller than my bottle here.
Yeah, so I'd say it's about 10 inches on my penis. Someone out there's like, no, it's not. Anyway,
it is.
but yeah, it's like a totally different design than what we're used to. And honestly, the only thing that I can think of about this is like, where am I gonna put it? You know what I mean? Because like when you think about like people's entertainment centers and stuff like that, they've always been for these brick-looking VCR-looking motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and this thing is gonna be standing somewhere.
Yeah, because looking at yours here, the Xbox goes for a pull-out, thing, a pull-out shelf, and you can't put it, anywhere like right there.
Right.
So would it have to be behind people's TVs?
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be behind. And honestly, like that might not even be the worst idea because it'll be out the way.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking that maybe they thought of that, and maybe there is a way, maybe there are some rubber bumpers on the side that, you could turn it sideways, and the fan will still be able to pull air through.
Gotcha.
But it's probably what do you call it? Recommended highly to be vertically.
Yeah, vertically for sure. And then I think a new thing too. I wouldn't say a new thing, but one of the things that they're really pushing, I feel like with this design right here, is they're pushing not to have them in like a fucking cubby like mine is because of all the dust buildup and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I mean?
probably really want people to like show it off too, where it's like be proud of your Xbox.
Yeah, for sure. Now, on the, I mean, did you have anything finishing thoughts on that one?
No.
No.
Let's
So
get on
on-
the next one.
So the PS5 side, there's not really too much really that we know of. They have yet to do any type of reveal.
Aside from the logo,
Yeah,
they
besides,
literally had like a reveal for the logo. Here's the logo. It's the PS5. Oh
and
my
there's
god!
literally just PS5, like the regular PS4 logo, PS logo, and they just changed the 4 to a 5. So I mean,
Somebody
I'm
got
not,
paid money for that. You know that?
oh god, dude, fuck
So
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess I can't be too mad at that. I mean, that would be a dream job there. But, I mean, honestly, as of like right now, the release date, holiday 2020. So at around this time,
Same as the Xbox.
yeah. So same as the Xbox. I'm kind of curious as to which one's going to come out first because I feel like when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, the Xbox One was like, fuck this, we got to beat PlayStation before it comes out. And they came out like 6 months earlier trying to beat out PS5. And PS5 ended up winning.
And it feels like they're doing that now. Xbox is doing that again, but they haven't released a price yet. So
Yeah.
they might be waiting for PlayStation to do their announcement in the next coming week or two, where they'll say, "Oh, it's going to be $500," or they'll say maybe it'll be like, it'll be $600," and then Xbox will be like, "All right, ours is going to be $500." They're
Right.
probably waiting for that.
No, I agree. And so the whole thing that's been coming out, and again, I'm not reading really any specs because the specifications have not been released fully. There are some specifications like it's going to have an SSD and whatnot.
It's
So-
basically going to be the same thing as Xbox because these two are the power competitors.
For sure.
Nintendo's not a power competitor. It's
It's
totally-
more of
it's
a
a-
niche competitor.
yeah, but I mean it's crazy how it still works.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But as far as power, people that really care about graphics and load times and all that other shit, these are the two, and you got to imagine it's going to be along the same thing. Solid state drive. It's probably going to
Yeah.
have some sort of expandable memory and stuff like that.
Well, here's the thing though, is that they've been talking about how the PlayStation 5 is supposed to be a bit more powerful than the Xbox One, whatever the fuck it's called, whatever the new Xbox is called.
Series X.
Yeah, Series X. I thought it was supposed to be called Scarlet for a while.
That was just the code name.
Then they then they changed it. Anyways, so it's supposed to be a little bit better in terms of like the power and whatnot. But what I'm also hearing is that they're not really able to go as far as being much more powerful and keeping the price down. So right now they're literally aiming at like $500 the least.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hearing.
Well, that's like the sweet spot, because remember, I think it was PlayStation 3 at the time.
Oh god,
they were like, what was it, like $600?
Yeah, I remember going to Costco with my mom, and I was like, "Oh, can you give me a PS3?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." And I think it was for Christmas.
I never had that conversation with my parents.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
sure.
It was a different time back then.
It used to be hell no.
It was a different time back then. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Anyways, so, and I remember like she paid for it, and I got a bundle and everything. And I remember looking up at the total, and it said like $640 something, and I'm just thinking like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm just a kid. Like, you know, at that point, I'm a young ass kid, and I don't know anything about money, or I mean, I know about money, but like in terms of like the value of it and whatnot, you know, that doesn't cross my mind. So I'm like, fuck, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So at $500, it's gonna be that's gonna be as low as both of these are gonna go at some point. You know what I mean? Like,
it won't get lower than that. And it won't get lower than that until the next one, the next generation after that comes, because they'll just be trying to get rid of it, and you know, like they are right now with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4.
Right.
You won't see prices that low. And $500 soon enough, $600 is probably going to be the sweet spot for all of these, because they're packing in so much shit. I mean, you're basically buying a computer.
Yeah, a new computer. Exactly.
And there's no way that they can pack all this technology into $500.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do, they're cutting corners somewhere. And that's where the lower end models come in. You know, the Xbox One X compared to the Xbox One S. You know, the PlayStation 4 compared to the PlayStation 4 Pro. Mm-hmm. You know, there's going to be those
interesting fact. I was going to say interesting fact that consoles are usually undersold, and they usually lose money on consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So they're usually losing anywhere from like $50 to like $150 per unit.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they make up their money is just by like PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live,
services,
or whatever. Yeah, so all
and
the
accessories
services and whatnot, and all the accessories. That's really where they put their money. And have people buy, and that's why they push it so much. Like the VR, like VR is going to be the main focus for the next generation for both of these. I feel like it's already pretty
PlayStation for sure, because they've already got a good stronghold.
Oh,
in it.
for sure, I agree. And so I feel like that's going to be what they're going to be pushing a lot this upcoming once PS5 comes out. It's going to be a lot of VR. And VR basically meaning virtual reality.
And personally, I don't really like virtual reality stuff.
No,
not into it. Like that one where it's like it's the two lightsabers and you're cutting shit. Side to side. Didn't like that. There was this one. It was like a shooter. It took forever to reload because I couldn't get the fucking magazine into the gun. It's just floating around. And I'm like, fuck this. It's through the gun.
Dude, and it's like there's so much stuff that's going on with it. It's going to be crazy. I also forgot to mention backwards compatibility.
That's right.
Finally.
That's right.
Because PS4 does not have fucking backwards compatibility.
Xbox does, but it's on selected games, which sucks.
Honestly, though, that's still better than fucking PS4 not putting their shit out, but whatever.
Yeah.
Once fucking PS5 comes out and, you know, I'm still going to be able to play some PS4 games. That's cool. That's cool with me, honestly.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, 8K TV support. How much more do we need our TVs to be HD? Like, what the fuck do you want? Do you want to see, like, the eye booger in somebody's eye? Like, what else do you need?
It's getting crazy, dude. The way TVs are going, it's absolutely insane. Like, you go to Costco, like, especially Costco, dude, and there's just these dope-ass TVs with insane quality. And the colors... Everything is just insane. Absolutely.
You know what I always thought was really dumb too? Were those sunglasses where it's like, yeah, it'll help you see in HD. And I'm like, yo, you already see an HD. Like, your vision's HD anyway. So
Yeah.
how much more HD can you get?
Honestly, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna get to the point where everything is basically gonna look like real. Like as of right now, like everything looks pretty real as it is. Like I've had like if I'm playing hockey or some shit, someone comes in like, "Oh, you're playing that?" Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it looked like you were watching on TV."
Well, that Forza game that Fernie plays, that one looks
that
pretty
too.
dang good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you even see like the tire treads while you're driving and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
It's going to get even better because of the simple fact of ray tracing. And I'll just put it really quick. Ray tracing, what it is basically, it's basically the light is working in a realistic way.
Yeah.
So in previous years, if you were to have like a dark room with a window and outside it was nighttime, the light coming in was actually like a block of light that they would have to edit into the room itself, and it would move with the sun and whatnot wherever it is. Now with actual ray tracing, we're talking about actual light and how actual light moves and whatnot. It's going to get to all those small places, or if it can't reach something, it's going to be dark, whatever it is. That's what we're dealing with here, and it's going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, the horror genre of video games is going to be a lot better
for sure.
And it's kind of crazy how like they're getting down like all these elements, because remember like fire was a big thing where it's like, oh, we finally got fire down, and then water was a huge one where it's like the water actually looked and moved and acted like water in the video games and stuff, and then you're finally able to get, like open world games where people would actually interact with the environments. Like if they're, I don't know, fucking moving like a hay bale or something like that, like the hay looks, just right. So now we're getting, to where we're getting the light to look just right. And next
Crazy.
up, oh, hair was a big thing, dude. Hair was fucking hard for these guys to get nailed down.
And I feel like this year it's going to prevail. Like, it's going to be so much better. And then the last thing I do want to mention here on both of these subjects is we're basically going to be going away from. See, here's the thing. When we were talking about earlier about having the storage probably being upped from like 1 terabyte to more. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think they're not going to do that, because I think what they're going to introduce with both of these systems is they're going to introduce and push cloud gaming as hard as possible.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that cloud gaming, like the Google Stadia. Not a fan of that, because first of all, the latency is terrible. Fighting games, which needs to be reactive, like on point,
for sure,
is the thing that really gets me with that. Or the just overall amount of data. Because, say I have AT&T internet at home, okay, and I think I'm allowed a terabyte worth of data or something like that. I'm going to use all of that super quickly if I'm having to re-download this game every time because it's loading, a certain level that I'm on. Or, if I create a character and it's saved on there, it's going to have to load that create a character every time.
Yeah.
And then if I join like like a Call of Duty or something like that, it's going to have to load all those players, that map, and then everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to go through that so quickly, and there's no way that these companies are going to be able to go to a Comcast or an AT&T, hey, raise the data allowances so we can cloud game some more. And there's no way that the internet companies are going to go for that.
Well, I mean, it might happen. I don't know for sure. Like, as of right now, they're trying to push fiber. The fiber cables and stuff like that everywhere.
Fiber? Yeah, they're trying to get us to take good shit.
Yeah, fire. And once that happens, and that's in just about every home, then this will be like the main call. As of right now, I feel like my internet's good enough to do it. So that's the biggest thing right now, is going to be having a good amount of internet and whatnot to do that.
That's what it all comes down to, because everybody wants to go online.
Yep.
Everybody wants to, all the kids want to jump on Fortnite online, or, teenagers, they all want to jump on GTA online.
Yeah.
Me, I want to jump on Splatoon online. Man. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Real quickly,
Wrap my willy.
Which one are you looking forward to the most, Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation 5 for sure.
I think I'm leaning towards Xbox right now, but it's mostly because I haven't seen what PlayStation has to offer yet. But after PlayStation does their announcement, I think I'll give an update, and then I'll be able to choose a side.
I'm just waiting on PlayStation because Sony's my shit. Like,
Yeah, I know that.
I've been with Xbox before, Microsoft before, and I feel like Microsoft is completely fucked. I hate them. So I still own an Xbox, but whatever.
Overall, I'm still a Nintendo guy. So, so me jumping onto one of these consoles is
yeah.
You know,
Are
I
you
can
gonna
go
end up
either way.
buying one of them?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure, dude.
Good,
because
man.
there's a lot of stuff like that I've been like, man, I can get into that. I can get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with like the new games that are coming out now, like the online stuff. I'm like, okay, I can get into this again. Because online gaming back in the day with, you know, the 360 or something like that was totally different.
Totally different.
And you were able to shit talk the hell out of people, and it was awesome. And so then after my Xbox 360 died, I was just like, all right, whatever. And then by that time, you know, I've already been passed by, you know, the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So it's kind of whatever. So I'll see what happens when the next one comes out, because I'm back.
I'm back. So tight. That's cool.
Man.
Well, I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready for the PlayStation 5, man. It's gonna be cool. I'm definitely gonna get in. Probably end up buying a new TV at the same time.
I think I'll do that too. Whichever one I pick, I'll get a new TV.
Yeah, fuck it.
Get me a like 55K, whatever newest TV that they've got at the same time. The
You
one
get a
where you can
666K.
Yeah, the ones where you can see the blood pulsing in their necks, you know,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Whatever it is, I want it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's wrap this episode up. Where can they find you on the social stuff?
All right, so now for sure, for real this time, you can go to the website and hit the about button. And you'll be able to see our abouts. You'll be able to see our pictures and whatnot. You can also click on our social media links on there. Just click on the button if you want to go to Snapchat. Hit us up on Snapchat. If you want to hit us up on wherever it is, you know, go ahead and hit us up on there. You can pretty much find me at The Executioner everywhere. And also, I do want to thank Yeshua and Elohim for allowing me to do this. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and find us, you can go ahead and find us there. Don't forget to share. I mean, we appreciate every time that you guys listen, every time you guys share, whatever it is that y'all do. We appreciate it, because we wouldn't be where we're at without y'all. Even if it's not like completely like super far, but I mean, as far as we've gone with this whole podcast is because of y'all, and I do appreciate that. So what about you, Jack? Where can they find you?
Well, in a matter of minutes, they could find me at the Kings Canyon Winco. I'll be working there, servicing that place with Frito-Lay chips.
Yeah.
Because everybody's buying them all.
Damn right.
Anyway, but on the social medias, you can find me basically everywhere at BSALSANCHEZ. Don't forget to go to the Good Times Podcast Instagram to follow that. As Executioner said earlier, you can go to thegoodtimespodcast.com, find all of the links for social medias for him, me, and for the Good Times social medias. And yeah, well, I would like to thank you for listening to the show. Don't forget to tune in, hopefully this Monday, this coming Monday, and hopefully some Mondays after that, where we'll bring you another episode of Good Times.
Tonight.